Check one, check two. We are live, gangsters. How's it going? This squirt is for you. What's happening, guys? We are live on the dailydank.com, Dank Nation Radio, YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, all the things, guys. We are live all over the place. Big shout out to the Healing Center, 1400 Needles Highway, Needles, California, your number one cannabis superstore, guys. It is Toke It Up Tuesday. We're talking vapes, guys. 15% off. Head on down and check it out. Excuse me. The squirt, it gives you the burps. All right, guys, we are getting into the conspiracy theory. It is Paranormal Tuesday of the Black Knight satellite, guys. If you don't know about this yet, I actually was talking to my son last week when we went and saw him, and he had never heard of the Black Knight satellite. And a couple people at the Albuquerque Comic Con, I was out there like a wizard telling people about this stuff. So we are going to get into the Black Knight satellite. This was discovered, I believe, by Tesla back in the day, guys. This is how old this thing is. And they've never really addressed it. They've never really said much about it, but it exists. There's photos. There's a whole 9 yards, guys. We're going to get stoned and talk about the Black Knight satellite. Who's down, guys? We got a blinker challenge. We got all the things. So what I need you to do is buckle in, kick the tires, light the fires, because we go live in 2. Let's do this thing, guys. Whoop, 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 whoop. Let's do it, guys. Here we go.
Get ready, get set, because it's time to go with the It's 420 Somewhere podcast. With your host with the most, the man voted most likely to smoke out with a Yeti, Mr. Brian Brown. Mr. Brian Brown. Now sit back and relax, because it's time to go live across the world. Because it's 420 Somewhere.
And boom, we are live, guys. How's everyone doing out there in the real world? We are live on this Paranormal Tuesday. Oh boy, guys. Black Knight satellite time, if you guys don't know. Boom, people are flooding in here. The message is Aaron just woke up, still smashed. Nice. Oh man, love Australia, guys. Summertime. Oh man, how's everyone doing out there, guys? Harvey Hooligan, how are you? Captain Kush, how are you? Pamela, how's it going? We got, who else we got in the house? We got Aaron. Oh, we got Larry. We got John. I like weed and weed accessories. Oh man, you know what, John? Just from what I see from his Facebook, he's on a positive track, man. He's on a streak. That's right, guys. We're going to make a show called When John Got His Groove Back. No, man, I love it when luck turns around for people, man, and just things start going good. You deserve it, bro, man. I'm glad to see that there's an upswing in the pendulum. You know what I mean? I appreciate you, and definitely, I love the fucking pendulum upswing. Said in a whole non-sexual way. Oh man, what's everyone smoking on? What's everyone getting into? Whatever it is, you need to stop and breathe in that positivity. Exhale that negativity, guys. Let's rock and roll because it is officially 420. How was your 420? Mine was fire. I met well, this is from John, not me. Don't get me in no trouble there. I've met an amazing woman that reminded me of the beauty of life. Good for you, brother. Good for you. So did I. And her name was April for me. I'm glad, man. You deserve it. Bro. You know what, man? Good times lie ahead. That's right. You can't appreciate the sweet without the sour. That's right. And some of us know the sour, boy. Some of us know the sour. Oh, somebody didn't turn off their phone. All right. And it wasn't me. Oh, there's a Ramsey. Guys. What's up? How's it going? All right, guys, let's get in to a little blinker challenge, and we're gonna get high and talk about the Black Knight satellite, guys. I got a really, hey there, Steve. Oh, was that you calling? That wasn't you, was it? Oh man, we're gonna talk about the Black Knight satellite. I found a really in-depth article about it. We're gonna talk a little AI, see what AI thinks it is. We're gonna get down to the nitty-gritty, guys, of this. How's everyone doing? Hopefully everyone's doing good. All right, let's get into it, guys. Who's ready for a blinker challenge? I think I am.
Got the podcast cranking loud. he show his shape. Blinker challenge, lights glowing red, holding breath till you think you're dead. Who's the champ? Who's the king of smoke? Taking drags till your lungs near choke. Blinker challenge, lights glowing red, holding breath till you think you're dead. Who's the champ? Who's the king of smoke? Taking drags till your lungs near choke. Blinker challenge, showdown, who's gonna fall? Brian in the running, he's giving it all. Puffin' clouds range in the stratosphere. Champion haze, the smoke out seer.
Bam, 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 bam. All right, guys, I'm smoking the gift that keeps on giving. I'm smoking the everlasting gobstopper. That's what I'm calling it. This is a Jost disposable. This thing will not quit. This thing keeps going and going. The Energizer Bunny of disposable vapes, guys. That's what we're getting into today. So here we go. Who's ready for the blinker challenge? I can guarantee you 2. I don't know about 3. So here we go, guys. Let's do this in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's do it, guys.
Midnight heat on a two-lane road. Headlights cutting where the shadows go. Got my brother on the right, devil in the back. One bad deal and the world turns black. Sirens screaming, can't turn them down. Smoke in the rear view, fire in town. Ride a shotgun, hand on steel. Loyalty's a gamble when the night gets real. Through the smoke, through the fire.
Whoa! Wow. Woo! 3 of them. That was a big one, too, man. Big one. Holy moly. That rang my bell, boys and gals. Woo! Cold in Florida. That's right. It's starting to push in that way. Grilling steaks. Nice, nice. I actually picked up some steaks last night myself. All right, who's ready? Who's ready to talk some Black Knight satellite? We're going to get AI involved. We got all the things, guys. We got all the things. So with a magic twinkle. That's right. We are getting in to Paranormal Tuesday. I don't have anything going. I got a cough though, so I am going to play this, and we will be right back, guys.
Are you ready to elevate your cannabis experience? Welcome to thedailydank.com, your ultimate destination for everything weed, laughs, and good vibes. We're more than just a website. We're a community. A place where cannabis lovers come together to share, learn, and have a blast. Whether you're tuning in for the wild and hilarious 420 Somewhere podcast, getting your game face on during one of our epic game night live sessions, or waking up to the Wakey Bakey morning show for your daily dose of fun, we've got something for everyone. Dive into our exclusive podcasts, from the spooky to the weird to the downright hilarious. We've got a show for every kind of stoner. We're not just about listening. We want you to join in. Our online meetups and community events give you a chance to connect with fellow dank heads and dive deep into everything cannabis culture. And hey, if you're looking for your people, you've finally found them. The Daily Dank is your home for all things stoner culture, crazy theories, and a whole lot of fun. Join the family today at thedailydank.com. This is more than just a website, it's a lifestyle. That's thedailydank.com.
That's thedailydank.com. It's not a cult. I promise you. I promise you. Spike, I promise you it's not a cult. All right, we got the captain in the house. Delta Dog. Whoop, whoop, whoop. No blinkers today. Old Puffco proxy is hey, Puffco is the way to go. I need to, you know what? We need to invest in a nice dab setup, like a Puffco or something, instead of these blinkers. We can kind of mix it up. That's what I think. That's what I think. 9 degrees, the captain says. That's too damn cold, man. I'm glad I got out of it when we were in New Mexico and Colorado. Nice, nice. Oh my God, that's too damn cold. Yeah, wait, I gotta post those pictures, guys. I will on the Facebook pages. The video's about done. Poor Rosie, she had snow up to her neck. I had her in a little hoodie. We got stuck in New Mexico for the night and ended up with a lot of snow. Learned to drive in the snow. I wouldn't say I learned to drive. I survived it. Crazy. All right, guys, let's get into this Black Knight satellite. Boom. Here we go, guys. Have you guys ever seen this before? I was surprised with how many people don't know about this. This is a factual, contractual, 100% real image. No AI was involved in making this image. So this was taken, and there's a lot more like it, of this object that has been orbiting the Earth. First discovered by Nikola Tesla, I believe, maybe before that. We're going to get into it, guys. So this is an article about said Black Knight satellite. So my grandfather and I had a daily ritual when I came home from school. I breezed through my homework so we could watch National Geographic, the History Channel, or the Discovery Channel. I called it the educational trinity. Those afternoons shaped my fascination with all the strange things in our world. You know what? That is true, man. Um, what was the one with Leonard Nimoy? In Search of, like those type of shows. If it wasn't for those shows, man, I wouldn't, there's a lot of different things that pique your interest. Um, that's pretty awesome. So in 1998, in December 1998, the space shuttle Endeavour flew to the International Space Station. The STS-88 mission was critical for the expanse of there we go. Make sure the expansion of the ISS, and the astronauts were supposed to connect the first American module Nod 1 to the station. While some astronauts worked outside, those inside took a photo of Earth, and to their surprise, a mysterious object was floating a short distance away. When NASA released the images, the object became a topic of debate on Earth. There you go, guys. There's your shot. The Black Knight satellite. And this is from NASA. This is straight up from NASA. This is not AI. This is not Photoshop. This is not like some dude sitting in his basement in between jerk sessions, photoshopping some conspiracy theory shit. Nope. This is from NASA. And NASA's not into releasing shit. We know that. Some people assumed it was a UFO monitoring our planet. The dark, angular object was unlike any human-made satellite. It lacked the usual circular shape with panels at the sides. Rather, this one had edges, curves, no identifying like flags or model numbers. In certain images, the object appeared to change shape. The object became known as the Black Knight satellite. Some conspiracy theorists believe it dates back to Nikola Tesla's experiments with electricity and radio signals. Nikola Tesla, guys. How does he play into this? Well, the Black Knight satellite conspiracy theorists linked to an object in 1899 when Nikola Tesla conducted experiments in Colorado Springs. Tesla built the Tesla Experimental Station, where he aimed to study electricity, wireless telegraph, and the role of air pressure. While conducting these tests, his receiver picked up some particular signals in 1899, he reported. I wonder if that's still there. I would love, man, we were just there near Colorado Springs. I would have loved to check that out. Later on, and he said, we're getting messages from the clouds 100 miles away, possibly many times that distance. Later on in 1935, he stated, in 1899, while experimenting with wireless receiver of extraordinary sensitivity, I detected the faint signals from Mars, our brother planet. I could not interpret the signals, but they seemed to suggest a numerical code 1234. As interesting as the signal sounded, Tesla ran into financial trouble and did not pursue the matter further. Yeah, that was around the time uh where like he was like, I'm just gonna give electricity away for free. I'm just gonna do what's good for humanity. And they stopped backing his projects, kind of ridiculed him a bit. They were pissed, man. He could have made people a lot of money, but instead he wanted to give the shit away. Decades later, in 1927, Norwegian amateur radio operator Jorgen Hals was playing around with his radio equipment. Upon turning the radio to a certain frequency, the signals bounced back slower than usual, 15 seconds as opposed to 1/7 of a second. Why the delay? Had Howes picked up on something lurking above the Earth? This odd phenomenon is cited as early evidence of the satellite's existence. The UFO craze, guys, in the 50s and 60s, reports of the satellite of unknown origin circulated. In 1954, newspaper report titled "Artificial Satellites Circling Earth Now" says ex-Marine UFOologist and former Marine Donald Kehoe said there were at least one, possible two, artificial satellites circling the Earth. Another report that unusual radio signals had been detected in Earth's ionosphere. Supposedly, the signals did not match patterns of human-made transmissions. The U.S. military attributed the signals to Soviet Union or natural space phenomenon. However, the Soviets only launched Sputnik 1, their first satellite, in 1957. This led some researchers to suggest an alien satellite was responsible. In 1958, an amateur astronomer, Stephen Slayton, spotted an anomaly close to the moon through his telescope. Slayton saw a fast-moving dark object that he estimated was 10 meters long and 1,000 kilometers from Earth. He saw the object more than once during his night sky observations. In the 60s, the space race heated up. Reports of strange objects increased. Astronaut John Glenn's account of three spacecrafts following the ship during his final orbit in flight is well documented. Why have we never covered that? You know what? That's something we need to cover for sure, man. For sure. If it wasn't for the work, I'd be in Florida. Oh, Captain. Well, we grew up in the Mutual of Omaha's wild kingdom. NASA reckons it's a thermal cover that came loose. Oh, NASA. Um, let's see. Observing Earth for 13,000 years. It wasn't until the 1970s that the object finally got its name, Black Knight. Comes from a novel by Russian author Alexander Kostantseva. In his book, The Destruction of Fianna, an alien civilization sent a satellite to observe the human race. The satellite had a code name, the Black Prince. One of the most prominent figures associated with the Black Knight theory is Duncan Lunan, a Scottish researcher and writer. In 1973, Luna published an article in Fortin Times, a magazine dedicated to anomalous phenomenon. In this article, Lewin analyzed radio signals recorded in 1928 and 50. Lunan theorized that the signals were not random, rather a coded message sent from a satellite orbiting Earth. He suggests that the signals could be um, of extraterrestrial origin, though he was careful to point out they might not necessarily be linked to the Black Knight. In fact, Lunan distanced himself from the Black Knight conspiracy, saying they had nothing to do with me. Interesting. So let's debunk a little bit. Circling back to Tesla and Howes, there could be a natural explanation for their mystery and their findings. They could have picked up signals coming from deep space pulsars. I don't know, man. At that time, that's a little crazy. Um, Here you go. Here's the theory. Cabana, Jerry, one of the thermal covers got away from you. Ross, how did it do that? Jim, I saw a tether. I'll guarantee you. Where did it go? Ross thought the Black Knight theory was preposterous and later said, if we see something up there, we'll be the first ones to ask questions and tell people what we saw. We didn't understand. Conspiracy theories are fun for those working on them, but a waste of valuable brain power. Wow. So, why, with all this evidence, um, what else are they saying? NASA's official classification of the mystery object is a runaway thermal blanket or piece of space debris. I don't know, man. I guess because it was in the what was year was it 90? That's when they picked up. I guess it is possible. Let's see. Space debris in low orbit is common, and objects can appear irregular or even resemble artificial structures, especially from the distance. Respected space journalist James Oberg provided substantial evidence that the object was debris. He points out that the crew on the STS 88 mission were installing a nod, which required a blanket to protect it from the sun. In their communications, each other on the spacewalk, the astronauts even state that they lost the thermal blanket. Um, Reemergence in 2017. The conspiracy theory reemerged fairly recently because of an article written by Daisy Dunn for the Mail One Online, or Mail Online. The website shared video footage that supposedly showed someone shooting down the Black Knight satellite. The footage showed a bright white ball, debris falling from the sky. It took the internet by storm. Who shot it down? A secret Illuminati warplane, according to the online conspiracy theorists. And so, though thoroughly debunked, the Black Knight satellite continues to fuel wild theories. I don't know, man. Does this look like a blanket to you guys? I don't know. Let's see what we got. Let's see if we can find a better picture, man. Um, See if I get a little closer. Hey, James, how's it going? The Black Knight looks similar to fossils inside stone. Do you suppose they have ever digest who they are? Ooh, they may ever digest who they are. Huh. You know what? When you said that, man, that's kind of let me see if I can find a better picture of this before we go fall too deep down this rabbit hole. Let me see. I wanted to make sure it's not been tampered with. You know what I mean? Some of these photos that you can find on the internet. Let me see here. The Firefly. There's one that shows that it's from Serenity. It's the Firefly. Oh man, I guess the best one we could do would be this one. Let me see here. Save image as. All right. Let me upload this real quick into the system, guys. There we go. Overlay, yeah. Upload. All right. Oops. No, don't do that. There we go. All right. Let me put this up real quick. You guys get a full. So there you go. Could that be a thermal blanket? What do you guys think? What do you guys think? I am going to bring AI into the conversation here, guys. All right. Let me make sure we're all hooked up here. Let me see. Boop. All right. We're going to use the voice. Hey, how's it going? My name is Brian, and we are live on the dailydank.com, and it is Paranormal Tuesday. We are talking the Black Knight satellite conspiracy. We would like to know if you could help us debate, debunk, and possibly encourage some conspiracies on this wonderful day.
Hey, Brian, I'm loving the energy. The Black Knight satellite, oh, that's a juicy one. I'll absolutely jump in with you. We'll weigh the wild theories, 13,000-year-old alien tech, against the skeptical voices who say it's just space debris. And hey, if we find a nugget of stoner wisdom that makes us wonder, we'll leave that door open. Let's dive deep, debunk what we can, and keep the debate rolling with a smile.
All right, this sounds perfect. So we basically just deep dove into the Black Knight satellite. The consensus, or that's easy for me to say. Anyway, the results from pretty much a lot of the experts were saying they thought it was a space blanket of some sorts. And then we kind of went into the Nikola Tesla stuff. Overall, what would you say about the Black Knight satellite?
Honestly, the Black Knight is one of those fun legends where the mystery is more entertaining than the reality. The space blanket explanation is pretty grounded, it's likely just orbital debris. But the fact that Tesla's signals, Cold War paranoia, and ancient alien theories all got tangled in, that's what keeps it fun. So I'd say it's a neat example of how we humans love a good mystery, even when it's probably just the thermal blanket drifting around.
We do got a question from the Dank Nation out there. James is asking, the Black Knight looks similar to the fossils inside stone. What do you think about that?
Well, James, I love a creative comparison. I mean, if you squint at anything hard enough, you'll start seeing patterns, right? But unlike fossils locked in rock, the Black Knight is probably just an odd shaped piece of space junk. But hey, if it inspires you to wonder about ancient mysteries, no harm in letting the imagination run wild for a minute.
Now this one's from John. I like this one. He says looking like a floating resin ball from back in the day. We are a stoner nation. What do you think of that one?
John's got a point. If anyone can find a cosmic resin ball floating out there, it's us. But hey, if that satellite was some interstellar resin ball, I imagine aliens would be chillin' too. In the end, though, it's probably just space junk. But I like the resin ball vibe. Let's keep that energy going.
All right, so I will ask you this. Was there ever any sightings before I guess NASA had released these photos? We have the Tesla radioactivity, and I believe there was a person after him that also got radioactivity. But had anyone actually seen the Black Knight satellite before NASA released these photos?
No one really saw it before the NASA era. The whole Black Knight legend got retrofitted over time. Tesla picked up random signals, but he never said alien satellite. That's a later connection. Same with later scientists hearing radio echoes. The actual sightings didn't kick off until people interpreted certain 1960s era NASA photos. So the myth grew after the fact. No ancient eyeballs on this one.
That kind of makes sense. That kind of makes sense. Um, what other was there any talk about it before NASA released these photos, or was that really what sparked off the whole Black Knight satellite?
Yeah, it was really those NASA photos that sparked the Black Knight legend as we know it. Before that, there wasn't a Black Knight story floating around. Sure, Tesla and some others had unexplained radio signals, but those weren't linked to a mysterious satellite. It was only after odd shaped objects showed up in early space photos that the myth started snowballing into the Black Knight conspiracy.
All right, we got another question from the Dank Nation. Open Carry Larry is asking about bipolar orbit.
Larry's diving into the orbit patterns. So the Black Knight was supposedly in a polar orbit, meaning it would pass over the poles, which was unusual for early satellites. But bipolar orbit? Unless Larry's making a stoner pun, I think he means polar orbit. That's just an orbit that goes north-south, not east-west. It made the story spookier back in the day, since early satellites didn't usually do that.
What would be any comparisons, if any, to AI Atlas that was just coming through our galaxy?
Well, if we imagine an AI atlas cruising through space, it'd be more like a sleek, intentional explorer, mapping, learning, maybe even saying hello. The Black Knight, on the other hand, would be like stumbling across an ancient, forgotten relic that people only guess about. So AI Atlas would be the shiny new cosmic road tripper, and the Black Knight is more of a cryptid tale that just gets passed around the campfire.
So this is a little off the topic, kind of in the same realm, if you will. I guess we'd be playing the same sport. We're not in the same stadium, but we're playing the same sport. The pyramids. Could the pyramids have any connection with the Black Knight satellite? There's a lot of information that maybe the pyramids have been around a lot longer than even the Egyptians. Maybe that the Egyptians actually found the pyramids, and now with these different scans that they're doing, and they're kind of discovering that they run a lot deeper. Maybe it was just the sands of the desert that are covering them up, and we only see a fraction of them. Is there any connection there?
It's fun to imagine, but there's no actual connection. The Black Knight is a modern legend tied to 20th century space photos, while the pyramids are ancient wonders built by real people. The idea that the Egyptians may have inherited older structures is debated, but rooted in earthbound archaeology. Linking them to a hypothetical satellite is more sci fi than history. But hey, it's always fun to wonder about hidden layers. Just keep your feet on the ground while your mind's in space.
All right, AI. This is the final result. We've looked at all the evidence. What is your official opinion on the Black Knight satellite?
My official take: The Black Knight is a great campfire tale, a perfect blend of mystery, human imagination, and a little stoner fun. But when we look at the evidence, it's almost certainly just some misidentified space debris that got wrapped in legend. Still, the magic is in the wondering. So I say keep the curiosity alive, even if it's more legend than reality.
Nice, nice. Well, we appreciate you dropping by. We'll be using you again, definitely, for the next conspiracy, the next paranormal bit. We appreciate it. Do you have any parting words for the Dank Nation?
It's been a blast, Dank Nation. Remember, keep questioning, keep laughing, and keep lighting up those conversations. Whether it's space junk or ancient mysteries, stay curious, because the truth is out there. Or at least a good story is.
Oh, bam! The AI freaking gave us a they X filed us. The truth is out there. They X filed us, guys. Oh man, I don't know. Space debris. Hmm. There's always an excuse. There's always something, guys. There's always something happening. All right, I'm going to get on out of here, guys. Blow up those comments. Let me hear what you guys think about this, guys. I appreciate you. Tim, how's it going? The pyramids are power plants. 100 I think that too, man. I think that too. That's on the bucket list. I saw Billy the Kid's grave now. I need to go see the pyramids and go get hustled by some guys out in front. That's what I need in my life. All right, guys, I appreciate you. You are loved. You are appreciated. Get out there and be the difference you want to see in the world. Have a great rest of your day. I think I might be making either steaks or Philly cheesesteaks. I don't know. I'm debating it. Big shout out to everyone, guys. I appreciate you. Captain, you have a good one. Aaron, have a good rest of your day, brother. Be on the lookout, guys, for videos and lives popping up. We're going to be doing a lot more. I got the Billy the Kid Off the Beaten Path coming up. We're going to be doing some VR just randomly, guys. So make sure you're looking out for that. We got a lot of stuff. All right. Appreciate you. Head out to the Oval Track Wednesday nights for Harvey Hooligan. He needs some practice. All right, guys. Have a good one. Appreciate you. And we will see you guys on the flip side. Have a good one, guys. See ya.
Thank you for joining us on the It's 420 Somewhere podcast. Broadcasting worldwide and brought to you by thedailydank.com. Check out our merchandise and amazing content. And follow us on all our social media. Now, you don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.
All right, guys. Have a great rest of your night. Appreciate you. Get out there. Have some good dinner. Stay warm. We'll see you in the morning, 9:10, guys. We go live, California time. Wakey Bakey Morning Show. It is Weed Wednesday tomorrow. Got a lot to get into. We'll see you guys.
Can't feel the pain. Burning like fire. Running